All right, we are back at the Virginia Mount Rogers Recreational Area Visitor Center, and we are here with heavy pack
God, I'm not ready.
and full water bladders, and hopefully empty other bladders. And we're getting ready to go to hike here, and short day today, about 6.5 or 7 miles to the next shelter, and then we'll start doing a little bit longer days this week. So we'll see you up the trail. Well, and we're off. Ooh, sorry, that was rude. Yeah, I don't know. I saw this last night. They've got a cage here. I bet for a raptor would be my bet. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. But we are headed over across the road. And, oh, that's a dogwood blooming. First dogwood I've noticed close by blooming. So we're heading out, and we'll talk to you up the trail a bit. We've all got really heavy packs, so I think we're going to be excited to get to where we're going and eat some supper. Well, we just have pulled up and finished a pretty decent sized little up right here. I don't remember seeing that in the guidebook, but I guess it was there. And I'm going to wait on Hawkeye to catch up with me and let him grab a real quick protein bar, because he just realized he didn't eat breakfast this morning. So anyway, beautiful day out here in the woods. Weather's gorgeous. Got a little bit of a view out here to the west side of the trail, the little ridge line there. A little bit further out, and somebody's put rocks all over the trail. Go figure about that. I can't imagine. But anyway, it's not been too bad. It looks like the rhododendron down there are just about to pop out a little bit. If you can see those, let me see if I can zoom in and not jiggle too much. Right in there, there's some rhododendron about to come out, and I can't wait for that to happen, because that's going to be so gorgeous. That is something I've really been looking forward to, is to see the rhododendron and the laurels bloom at one time. So we'll keep you posted on that, and we'll talk to you soon. Yep, there it is. There it is. How about that? You see that right there? I can't wait till the forest explodes with this right here, boy. That is going to be so awesome. So incredible when the rhododendrons all start blooming at once. That's just a little sneak preview right there of some things that'll be coming along here shortly. I did. Yep. So yep, they're beginning to perk up out here. I can't wait till they're all doing that. It's gonna be gorgeous. Have y'all ever seen one of those YouTube videos where they say, hey, y'all watch this? So hey, y'all watch this. You gotta turn off your radio there, bud.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So you grab,
I got it. I've got it.
you flip the pack.
Yes.
All right. Hey, y'all watch this.
Nice!
Well, this is about one of the flattest sections I think we've traversed. It's awfully pretty up here. I guess if there was water around, you could camp around here, because it's flat enough. But I don't think we got water today until we get almost to the shelter area. That was a part of what weighed us down this morning, is we're all carrying a little more water than we sometimes might, just because we knew that we wouldn't have a place to fill up along the way. But anyway, we're having a good hike. Great weather. Snow cream's somewhere way out in front. There's Angel and Bullfrog up there. Gavin's right behind me. It's a gorgeous day. Pretty maple forest right here. The red leaf maple's coming up like nobody's business. So, pretty area. Well, this is an interesting section here of the trail. We just had a really big climb, but this is an interesting section because they haven't gotten around to putting the sharp rocks out much on this one. I told them a while ago we have to come back and redo this section when it's finished, because they haven't gotten around to putting out the sharp pointy rocks on all the trail yet. Well, we're thankful for this for as long as it lasts. But so many things to be thankful for. Laughter important. Laughter is incredibly important, and we do that a lot, and I'm glad of that. That's one thing I enjoy. And we've been blessed with wonderful weather for nearly the entirety of our hike, honestly. You know, we've had very precious few days when the weather's just gone to south. And some of the days we've been able to avoid really cold or snowy weather just by staying an extra day in town, which is nice. We're off of a town day today. We were in Marion, Virginia the last 2 nights. We're going to call that just 1-0 because we actually hiked 10 miles on the day we went into town. So we call that a hiking day, not even a 0. But anyway, we're plowing on along, heading to our shelter. Hey, here's the rocks back. Thank you. Good. Maybe I can turn my ankle. I'm being a little sarcastic and punchy today. Sorry about that. See, yeah, some days are like that. It's kind of like somebody got a few hundred truckloads of riprap and just kind of came out and dumped it on the trail and spread it around sometimes. Oh, yes. Well, this is a little interesting area here that we've come across. There's obviously been a burn over here to our right, and the trail is the fire break. And what we're trying to decide is whether that was a control burn or whether it was something that just got out of hand. It just strikes me odd that it so perfectly follows the trail right here. But I guess that's what a fire line is supposed to do. I just wouldn't have thought that this would be wide enough to stop it. So, I don't know. Well, this is kind of the payoff for the little bit of an up that we just had to do. We've been kind of wandering through this little open forest area here for just the last little bit. And getting my wind back in. Just kind of looking around. This is gorgeous. Very peaceful. We've got a nice breeze blowing through. It's not too hot. Feels really nice out today. And we've got at least a few feet of trail here that don't have big rocks on them. So that's kind of a nice thing too. My feet are beat. I'm tired of walking over sharp, jagged rocks. And I think I've got a long ways farther to go of doing that. We passed a couple of folks that are southbound from Harper's Ferry. And they said we were going to have rocks for a while. And I knew we would. And it makes me really nervous about Pennsylvania because you hear people talking about the rocks in Pennsylvania and that they're, you know, shoe eaters and that sort of thing. You don't ever hear about the rocks in Virginia, which makes me really, really nervous about the ones in Pennsylvania. But I guess we'll get there and we'll see. There's still some evidence of some burning going on up here, but not as much as there was down below. It's only to the east side of the trail. The trail has still served, I guess, as a block or something of a fire break. It's interesting how that works. Talked to got a forester friend at home. To ask him about that sometime. See how that works. That would be an interesting lesson for the scouts to go on, just to go out and see, you know, a controlled burn in a forest. Just to see how they set it up and how they set up the fire lines and that sort of thing. But anyway, we'll look into that down the road. I'm gonna head on up the trail here. Got my rocks back. Yay, I'm so excited. We'll talk to you soon. Well, this is a nice little view that we've walked up on down here. View of Walker Mountain. I don't know which one of those Walker Mountain is, but I guess we'll look it up here in a minute. But boy, it's a good view forever. This has been the first one of these that we've had in a while. Okay, Atkins, Virginia back over there. And man, it's gorgeous. There's a magnolia tree blooming down the way. And all kinds of things out here. Look at the views. Gorgeous sunny day. This is really neat right here. That water is just running and running and running out from underneath the ground right there. It's just remarkable. First water, well, no, that's not true. This was the one that was marked on the map, but we've crossed a few that weren't. But that's just really kind of neat the way that comes out of there. Of course, it runs on down. We're about a half mile from home tonight. And moving on forward. Okay. Well, that's a note for Wolverine. But anyway, we're heading on into the final stretch. And we've still got some rocks. Cool. Love it. Just kidding. Not really. I'm really ready to take my boots off and stretch my feet out tonight. I think we all are. I think we're tired of having sore feet. But it is what it is. And we're still having a good time and we're still laughing, and that's important. So there goes the crowd. We're within about half a mile now. I'll check in with you shortly. Okay, we are down by the stream, and man, huge rocks and roots. It's a perfect ending to the day because we should be pretty close to the shelter now. But ouch. I don't mind those big rocks because they're flat enough you can step on them and not hurt your feet. It's all these sharp, jagged rocks. Those are the ones that are driving me nuts. Oh, that's a good pair right there. That's an ankle turner right there. That's a good one. A sharp one right there. Man, they've done a good job on those. Oh, wow. I'm really punchy and sarcastic today. I shouldn't be doing that. But anyway, we're heading down. I think we're getting ready to cross the stream, and we should be at the shelter. Ouch, in just a few minutes. We'll see you soon. Well, this is us coming into the shelter, crossing the creek one more time. And it's a beautiful one right here. And I think I heard somebody say there's at least one person here, but I don't think that we're gonna have any trouble fitting tonight. We'll see what happens. Well, we made it across one-handed. Here we go. So this is Chatfield Memorial Shelter. So anyway, there we go. Alrighty, we are set up in the Chatfield Memorial Shelter tonight and looking forward to a good night's rest. Really nice place to be because there is a gorgeous mountain stream right below us. Our water source is that pipe right there in the middle of the screen. And this one's definitely getting the Mountain Stream of the Day award. Man, look at the water flowing out of that pipe right down there. It's the best water source we've had yet. And we're only 25 feet from the shelter. We'll be listening to the water flow tonight and relaxing, and I'm hoping there'll be some crickets or tree frogs or something out here making some noise as well. And looking forward to a really good night's rest. We had a good trip today. It was not a hard walk, but there were rocks everywhere, and you can still see, you know, over the trail here and going back up the way. Even going back up in around the shelter, there's a rock wall that they've made out of the rocks that are here, and there's rocks right there in the trail. And that just not having a good flat spot to put your foot down after a while, it just starts to take its toll on the bottom of your feet, and your feet get sore and say, ouch, let me rest. And I'm getting ready to go do that. So I'm gonna hop here and hop up to the shelter and get in my sleeping bag and relax for a little bit and drift on off to sleep to the sounds of water flowing right outside the shelter. So we'll talk to you tomorrow.